multiple villas, private jets, and a huge collection of super sports cars. This is how Patrick Mahomes spends his millions. Since signing a $500 million contract with the Chiefs, Mahomes has been living a life of luxury. He started at Patrick Mahomes' residence on the outskirts of Kansas City and bought an 8-acre property for $400,000. Since then, Patrick and his wife, Brittany, have been designing and building their dream home since he built his own football field on the side of his house. This is the perfect place for Mahomes to invite his teammates to practice. There is also a dedicated Mahomes logo on the field with the word Mahomes in the end zone. The course probably cost him $1 million to set up. However, Mahomes had another big task away from home. He was a hole shot himself. 3. During the off-season, Mahomes has a passion for golf. So he decided he needed his own hole to play whenever he wanted. However, the price of installing the sand bunker and landscaping was $250,000. There is a cost associated with maintaining the golf course and soccer field. An additional $150,000 per year is spent to keep them in good condition. Not to mention, Mahomes also completely renovated the backyard, adding a hot tub, pool, and fire pit. But when we entered the house, although no tour of the finished house was given, we saw how he installed in the residence an indoor, a special closet where he had housed all of his football trophies, and even a huge aquarium embedded in the wall. We can be sure that she has incorporated every luxury imaginable into the home, from over 6 bedrooms to a cinema and training room. On Mahomes being caught talking about the mansion, I signed a 10-year contract extension because I wanted to be here in Kansas City and in this organization. When I did that, I thought I might as well build the house I wanted. I'm here to stay in Kansas City long term. I am part of the Cape Kingdom, and this house embodies that. Something else Mahomes probably installed in his first home in Kansas was a giant shoe closet. While we don't have any photos of her new room, her old shoe rack was filled with shelves that illuminated all the shoes on display. Mahomes admitted to owning hundreds of shoes, which probably cost him more than $40,000 for the shoes alone. His favorite shoes include the triple black Yeezy 750s. He also likes the expensive Game of Thrones-inspired Adidas Ultra Boost shoes and Farrell's Adidas collaboration shoes. Taking into account all the work done on the property, the home could easily sell for $3 million to $4 million. However, Mahomes was born and raised in Texas and purchased another mansion in Westlake, Texas for $3.3 million. The house is extremely luxurious. The home has 4 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms and spans nearly 8,000 square feet. Otherwise, the house is very modernized, from the living room with fireplace to an even larger family room. There is also a nice lounge area at the back, and there is a pool right next door. The master bedroom is large, with huge picture windows and a huge TV. The master bathroom is equipped with an infinity tub, a walk-in shower, and a walk-in closet. The kitchen was recently furnished and features 2 huge marble islands. Despite leaving his incredible fortune behind, he spent an absurd amount of money on supercars. Patrick has always loved cars and, over the years, has amassed quite a collection, ranging from high-end sports cars to vintage muscle cars. It has everything. In 2020, he bought a Lamborghini Urus, a high-end luxury SUV, because the car is equipped with a 4-liter V8 engine with an output of 641 horsepower, which enables acceleration up to 300 kilometers per hour. The URL has a starting price of $215. 0 and can accelerate from 0 to 60 in just under 3.5 seconds. His URLS would be covered in red leather and painted matte black on the outside. The next car in the garage is a Ferrari 812 Superfast. With a black leather interior and red paint, the Ferrari is the fastest car in its collection. With a top speed of 330 kilometers per hour and a 6-liter V12 engine, acceleration is also unsurpassed. 0 to 60 in just 2.7 seconds. Even though Mahomes got rid of his fastest car, he needed to buy a luxury car, so he chose a Rolls-Royce Celeb. Despite being a luxury car, it still has a V12 engine under the hood, and the price starts at $340,000. But considering Mahomes is likely to outperform him, he'll probably be worth more than $500,000. Another car Mahomes has in his collection that he won instead of paying for was the Genesis G70, which he won as MVP of the 2019 Pro Bowl. Although it doesn't compare to its 6-passenger rides, it's still a nice vehicle to drive sometimes, in order not to attract too much attention. And to complete his collection, he added an Infiniti Q60 sports car, which cost him $50,000. Just like the Genesis, it is the ideal sports car for commuting. Aside from supercars, Mahomes can easily travel on almost any jet he wants. Mahomes has partnered with the airline AirShare in exchange for promoting his business. Mahomes gets access to a private jet whenever he needs it, as he mentioned here, without resharing. I would never be able to do all these different things and enjoy all of my free time. With reshare and the ability to catch the plane, you get out of the car and immediately dial for the plane. I mean, I was busy, but at the same time, I was able to live my lifestyle and be happy. Whether it's somewhere in America or even outside of America, they get him on a plane a few hours early. However, some of the money he spends goes towards his crazy jewelry collection, worth over $1 million, starting with the incredible ring he proposed to his wife, Brittany, because he had the great idea of proposing to her the same night he received his first Super Bowl ring. So he rented an apartment at Arrowhead Stadium and offered her a huge 10-carat emerald-cut diamond ring that was reportedly worth between $500. However, Mahomes' watches start with a $30,000 silver Rolex GMT Master 2. Next up is his Rolex Yacht Master for another $25,000. Mahomes also purchased the two-tone Rolex Daytona watch, seen on screen for $21,000. The most expensive creation, however, is an extremely limited watch called the Rolex Daytona Rainbow. It is similar to the other Rolex Daytona watches in that it has the same style, but the rainbow version features a diamond bezel that surrounds the watch in rainbow colors. According to Rolex itself, it is one of the most sought-after watches in the world, and its production was very limited. Trying to get one would cost you over $550,000. Mahomes also expanded the Rolex offering with a piece called the Omega Seamaster Aquaterra, which is made of solid gold and is priced at $36,000. Rather than material things being enough, Mahomes began thinking big and spending money in crazy ways, such as buying 1% of the Kansas City Royals franchise for $10 million. Patrick wanted to settle in Kansas City and prove it to the community. Patrick and his wife are also co-founders of a soccer team called the Kansas City Currents. If Mahomes has a lot of money left in his $500 million contract with the Chiefs, how could he comfortably spend that much on? Well, when it comes to his off-court income, he makes a ridiculous amount of money from his endorsements, from State Farm endorsements to partnerships with companies like Adidas, Oakley, and Nestle. He earns around $20 million each year from endorsements, giving him the freedom to spend his money as he sees fit. He's worth so much that it would be difficult for him to find a way to spend it all. However, because he is worth so much, he continues to do good for those less fortunate, such as by founding the 15 Foundation and the Mahomes Foundation, which focus on providing youth development programs. In 2023 alone, the foundation donated $1.6 million to support regional clubs. However, one of the craziest things Mahomes did was take his entire Texas restaurant chain with him when he moved to Kansas City. He missed going to Whataburger because he loves the ketchup there. Not really. I hunt, Heinz. I do everything. My favorite is probably Whataburger ketchup. It's Texas. People would know that. So he built a restaurant in Kansas City where he can eat whenever he wants. But for a talented guy like him, he can do whatever he wants. Since he's one of them, one of the few people who can throw the ball like that, it was these skills that led him to 3 Super Bowl appearances and 2 MVP awards. He said, "It is a great honor to win the NFL Most Valuable Player award. It is an honor to share this prestigious honor with you. I want to thank my family, my mom and dad, my brother and sister who aren't here, and my rockin' Brittany, who keeps this show going every day. The success that Mahomes has brought to Kansas City and his family is so great that it is rarely seen. So much so that his father is very proud of him." He went on to say, "After we won the Super Bowl, it was crazy, you know? It's rewarding for him to have the chance to play this game. I'm just glad he managed to win. I almost told him, you know? It's all part of the game. There's going to be ups and downs, you know? How you deal with them shows what kind of person you are. And he was never depressed, you know? So, as we've seen, Patrick Mahomes really does live a life of luxury. From his impressive real estate ventures to his enviable collection of cars and extravagant jewelry, his success on and off the field has allowed him to enjoy the finer things in life while giving back to his community and supporting causes that are close to his heart through his exceptional talent, dedication, and achievements. Mahomes continues to inspire on and off the field, proving that with hard work and perseverance, anything is possible. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Patrick Mahomes' lavish lifestyle. If you liked this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Stay tuned for more fascinating news and stories.